It was called the Joe Wade House. It was built back in the late 30s or early 40s. I would say at that point in time, it was one of the better homes around. When you look at this, oh, that fellow must have had a lot of money to build a house that large. So.
Hello, welcome to the Grandview. My name is Cindy O'Banion and I'm the administrator. We are an 81-bed facility located in Campbellsville, Kentucky. In 2005, Metzmeyer Nursing Home was sold to Delbert Ousley and John Sword. In 2007, we moved to our new building. We changed our name to the Grandview. We have been serving this community for 62 years.
People called her Miss Mary. She, like I say, was a registered nurse. She was reared here in Taylor County. Married, and my father was in the Second World War. They divorced when I was 10 years old. And we moved back to Campbellsville. I've always thought and told people that back around in the 50s like that, a divorced woman with 2 children and starting a business, it was unheard of almost. Well, we had nothing. When she started the facility, we had patients on the ground floor. She, my brother Frank, and we lived upstairs. I went to college. I didn't have a car, you know. I walked up down that old hill down there at Bowling Green, but we never knew. Mother took care of us, saw that we had what we needed school-wise, clothes-wise, and this and that. And my mother was, I guess you'd say, a charter member of the KAHCF when it originated. She was one of the first members. My mother retired actually around 1970. We always tried, I learned from her, to put the personal touch into it. It wasn't just a job. I had an excellent staff. Some of them are still here.
When I started at Metzmeyer, Miss Mary was stepping back. She really wasn't working the floor anymore, but she would come over every day and sit down to each nurse's station, and she would talk to us and asked us if there were anything that we needed, if we had any suggestions, and if there was anything that she could make better. Of course, she would always tell us that she was really coming to check on Don to make sure he was doing everything okay.
They were my family, and I was part of their family, and that's just the way it was when my mother started it. Mother was one of these that never had to verbally correct you on something. They said she could just give you this look, and you knew. I was just looking through earlier the scrapbooks they have in there, and my mother clipped out every little article concerning Metzmeyer Nursing Home, birthdays and certain events just throughout the year, and kept them all. I'm glad she did that. And I was looking at it, it brings back some memories. I even saw a couple of pictures where I didn't have gray hair. She dedicated her life to her children in that facility. I like to think, and I feel that I serve this community, and not for myself, I think, as much as for, I wanted, to the best of my ability, to carry it on like Miss Mary did.